today hasn't been a really good day for Tesla, at least in terms of their car build quality. And I don't know if you know, but Tesla cars kind of have a bad reputation for poor build quality, meaning that their cars have panel gaps, their seats are misaligned, there's poor paint jobs, there's chips on their paint. But today's top news story takes it to a whole other level. So there's this user or customer who was driving their Model Y home, and fresh off the lot, right after delivery, their entire glass roof blew off while they're on the highway. And here's a bit of the video. So what we're seeing here is we have our Model Y that we see the interior right here. And normally there should be a roof here. And in the Model Y, it's a glass roof. But you can clearly see that there's no roof. It's just the sky. So I'm going to play this for a bit. And you see that it's driving on the highway and there is no glass roof. So let's check out a little bit more of what this is all about. So apparently Reddit user Indescribables is the customer who bought this car. And as they were driving, they just heard all of a sudden a ton of wind, as if a window was open under highway speed. And they just kind of panicked. After some panic, they warned the highway patrol to tell them that there was a car roof somewhere on the 580. And then they just straight up went back to the Tesla service center that they just picked up the car from. And whenever someone makes these claims on Reddit, we always want more proof. So this picture is just showing that here's another image of their Model Y where this is the outside of the car and there's no roof to be seen here. This is pretty insane. So apparently this is not the first time this has happened. There's other stories saying that there's Model X's where there's water damage, that water is kind of coming in from the A-pillar. There's a Model 3 where it lost its rear glass. And even Sandy Munro, who's this car analysis engineer, he found signs of issues with glass gluing in the Model Y. So maybe what happened here was that they didn't glue the glass roof on the car properly, and that's kind of what the issue was. But that's pretty crazy. Imagine you got your first car, you're super excited to drive it, and then all of a sudden, when you're in the middle of the road, your roof just pops off. That's pretty insane. So not only that, but on the same day today, Ryan Shaw, who's a YouTuber, he listed this video stating the 17 things that he hates about his Model Y. So overall, he does say he still loves his Model Y, but these are kind of small nitpicking issues that are kind of bugging him after owning the car for a few months. I'm not going to list all 17 here. Definitely check out his video to see them. But the ones that stuck out to me were, as he's driving it, he's kind of noticed that there's very low visibility from this car. And it's kind of weird because if you look at the car just from images, it seems like there's tons of glass. But he says that the side view mirrors are very small, so it's hard to see cars next to you. And not only that, but the rear window is also very small. So if you look at the rear view mirror, it's just really tiny there. And one thing that's really bad is he says that every time he turns on the air conditioning, there's always this kind of mildew smell to it. So he always has to kind of air out his car to make it go away. And so some smaller issues are, he says that the passenger glove box doesn't have a button to press to open it. You have to press the touch screen and some other button to open it. He's also saying that every time he's driving, that the cars are very squeaky. The auto unlocking doesn't always work. And generally, there's a lot of wind noise whenever he's just driving, because maybe there's a hole somewhere, somewhere air is getting into his car. So hopefully the reason all these issues are happening is because Tesla is just pumping out all these cars. They're in overdrive mode and they haven't had time to up their quality control. But in the long run, they definitely have to fix these issues if they're going to be one of the top automakers in the world. And just looking at the stock today, it's actually up. Chances are this bad news hasn't really affected anything, but it's something to keep in mind for Tesla if they want to be considered a serious car maker in the future. But yeah, that's the top news story for today. And if you liked what you saw, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you all next time.